Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Planet 19. Well, last episode we were busying ourselves making not that wall, but this reactor, which is and has worked extremely well, as you can possibly tell by the fact I've actually got a nearly full jetpack. I have burned through near enough all of the fuel that I put in because, like a fool, I left it on, but it's filled up this redstone energy cube. This is all full, and this bit over here has been working away, which is the only bit which has been plugged into the thing. So what else has been happening since last time? Well, I have clearly left that open. We're not going down there, but I'll just shut it really slowly. Really slowly. Go on, there we go. Since last time, I have been out here because I have been messing about with this stuff. This is the concrete, the path. You may see there are steps. There are steps which we can get up and we can... and oh, it has stopped. But never mind, because we have steps which we can get up and down, and that was being a major problem. Because I don't know if you know about the... what am I trying to say? The concrete. The problem is that you can't actually get up onto half blocks directly off it. You can as soon as you walk off onto that. But on the concrete you can't get up onto half blocks, slabs or stairs, and you can't get up onto the slopes either. The reason is because this either raises or drops you by a bit of a square. You can see if you step off it that you move up and down. So the stairs don't work, so it's taken me ages to work out exactly how to do it. But I've worked it out. It's a bit of a cheat. All that you really have to do is pop in a normal carpenter's block, fill the door, the gap underneath those. Carpenter's block there, if you put concrete in that, it looks the same, but from here you can get up the steps. So I'm having to do that absolutely everywhere just so that I can get up and down the steps. But at least I've found a way. Let us... oh, hello Steve, how's it going down there? Steve's fine. But I really want to... I better put the concrete back in there actually. Otherwise it'll look silly from below. Put those in there. Put... well, that didn't work at all, did it? Put that in there. And we have a few more steps. So we now have steps going actually into the placey. I think actually this would look good with a set of steps probably all the way across, something like that. Which will be a huge waste of the concrete, but I suspect that will look an awful lot better, and I think it probably needs, I'm literally making this up as I go along, something like that. Gives us a bit of an entrance way. I'm just going to go and get a few bits of this because, unsurprisingly enough, I've become distracted. So something like that, probably one more. Yep, and we have a pretty nice entranceway now. Needs a bit of work, but that is a lot better. Let's head along here to, well, where the house still is. That is still there, but you can see we have a path has suddenly appeared. This path is once again leading to nowhere, but you can see that eventually this is going to be a path which will lead around to the back of the factory, because at some point we are going to be doing things out here. I am going to be growing things out there at some point, not today, but just to show you there is a path going in. And I think that this path will probably extend off that way as well, past my really old tree farm, remember that going in? Because I can foresee this sort of being the seafront. I see one day when Planet 19 is fully inhabited there being many beautiful shops along there. That road, what does not quite exist yet. So what are we going to do today? Well, first, plans first. I have a little something which I just want to try, something which I have never tried before, and unusually for me, I've not even tried in a test world. It is this. It is a block breaker. Now the reason that I want to try this, and I'm just going to need to go and grab my diamonds out of here for it, is because if you remember last episode I was trying to break obsidian. You can see I've also met up with another Enderman, which is good. He was kind enough to give me a pearl as well, so we are finally getting ender pearls. A block breaker, it's pretty easy to make. You just need a diamond pickaxe, cobblestone, bits o' iron, and it is, if the lag does not kill you, pretty easy to make. So a diamond pickaxe, a couple of pieces of that, some cobblestone, I look like I've got plenty in there, and a piece of redstone will get me one of these things, a block breaker. Other things which we need are a lever, and I think that's a lever right there, so let's give it a try. Complete experiment live on camera. So I was having trouble getting the obsidian out, and I'm having trouble getting obsidian generally. It's pretty boring to mine, but I'm under the impression that this will work quite well. If I just go like that. Perfect. Love it. That is so much easier than what I was having to do. Oh dear. So you have to place it actually on the block. Grab your lever. It's probably okay there, is it? And perfect. So I can now go down into my old mines. Collect a load of obsidian very quickly and easily, and make up a load more of those redstone energy redstone energy cells even. That is what I am trying to say and failing. Let's head on back into here. Now off camera I have taken the time to make up a load of clay downstairs, using the slag that I was getting from that little setup, and I've cooked off a load more bricks, which I've probably gone into this one. 20 bricks. I've cooked up way more bricks than that. Why are there no bricks? I bet it has run out of power. Superb. Machine's supposed to be working whilst I was doing all that. It doesn't really matter because 20 will be pretty much enough. Just to get me a few more of these paved stone bits. For in here, block breaker you can get out the way for now. Because I have been coming up with ideas of what to do over and around here, and what I've decided is that I've got two different types of machines. I've got machines which I work at, and I've got machines which work automatically, like that little section there which processes ores, and the pulverizer and furnace when I'm making them work automatically. So I think this section over here is automatic machines. This section over here is machines what I work with, and probably this wall will be a wall o' stuff like the barrels and stuff. So that means I can finally actually get these things moved. Now this thing is full of power and I really want to move it, so I shall probably refrain from doing that just momentarily. I have gone and put my conduit in a box, trying to be tidy away everything which I need. Okay, so how shall we work this? I want the automatic machines, what I'm going to sort first, and they are going to live over here. So, let us think. I will probably just wrap things around the wall, or shall I actually pull it forward? I don't have many machines which really need a lot of sorting. Tick tick, which way shall we do it? Coming in from the side? Pipes going everywhere? I sort of like having pipes go everywhere. We'll see how it looks. So we're going to dig a hole through the floor along here until we find the conduit, which should be there. Just there. and run, that's a bit of uranium, nice, bit of gravel, that will become a bit more concrete, and hopefully I can pick some of this stuff up. So conduit running along under here. Just like that. It can now pop up here actually and run underneath here. And where from there it will probably actually dip back down again so I don't have a messy bit. And run. It can just run under here actually and come back up when there's a machine that wants it. Hop, hop, hop and hop. There we go, that will do nicely. Fill in that hole. That means that I can finally get rid of some of this stuff. Now there is going to be a problem here because I don't think there's any way to get that lava out of there. No, there isn't. Why is there a chest on there? Bizarre. Okay. I'll have to look back past my past episodes to find that out. Right, that's everything? Okay, let's take all of this into here. Where we can have an igneous extruder. Where we can have a pulverizer. And we can have an induction smelter on there just like that. That has lost everything that it used to work with. All its setup, as has this. Oh, of course, that's where gravel goes. Which really wants to go into there, but for now it will have to go up. And that to the right, that is fine. This will accept input from the... That was set up perfectly right, wasn't it? Input from there, input from the top, and outputs to the right. Perfect, just exactly how it was. So we are just going to need to get that chest back to take the gravel, which goes the wrong way. I shall automate it better at some point. And I have a ton of junks from out of that, so most of that stuff can just go in there just for now, as can the concrete. Actually, I don't really need that. I don't really even need these at the minute. I can rescue them later. Right, all of you please pop. Okay, that's going to create a huge mess. Pop and pop. Anytime now, anytime. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Maybe you can't. Oh, there it goes. There we go. So I've got all of that. Let us head on back down into here. So we need one of these chests on top of here. That's for excess gravel. One of these hoppers on top of there, and a chest just on the top. That's exactly how it was set up before. Now, as I say, I want to run severe amounts of pipe work around and about into and out of this. I guess it'll just run around the ceiling actually. So I probably won't actually want anything just there. Then those two machines, the pulverizer. I've got things falling down there. And the furnace can sit just there. Let's go get those two. And you. There we go. Now, do I have any of this item ducting around in one of these little chests? I do. Is that... Oh, God. There we go. Item duct. Things are appearing and disappearing all over the place. And into here can all the gravel go, please? It could do, but I just have so much I'll have to feed that manually. Right, pulverizer. And a redstone furnace. What on earth is that? It's an aqueous accumulator. Don't know exactly why I've got one of those there. So no output in any of those directions, just output to the right. And take input from the right and probably output to the top. No, I could have things coming in from the top into a hopper, so output right. Just like that. We then have a hopper probably on top of that. Now all I want to do is run item ducting. Said item ducting, I really want to go out and up. Something like this. I'm thinking it will probably run around the roof. Something like that. Something like that. That did not last very long at all. You don't want to connect. You don't want to connect. You do want to connect. I think that about works. I do like pipes going everywhere and looking completely bonkers. So let's just get a bit more of the old item ducting, which is... it's lead and tin, isn't it? We could also use... do we have any chests lurking? There is a barrel. There is a rolling machine. But there does not appear to be any chests. Why you no chests? Right, some chests coming up. Just knock together, I might just as well knock together 6 chests because I have these stuff now and knock them up into a massive 5 iron chests. So stuff comes out and it shall... where shall it go actually? That is the question. What is burning? For now I think I'm just going to run it around just like that. And it can just pop on down here just for now into an ordinary chest. Because to be honest, I don't actually have things which are going to be drawing out of here at the minute. The other thing which I would like is a dump chest. Which will feed directly into these things. Like that. So I guess L dump chest, this is taking a turn for the messy in here, can just sit here. That can get flipped around and we just need a few... actually I can just whack the concrete in that thing which is not there anymore. We need a few servo motors. Do we have any in here? We've got 2. I'm really not sure if that is enough, and I've also used up all the iron in there. There we go, 12th time lucky. It's a bit of hardened glass. One of those, some of those, and some of those. In that pattern makes us up a few servos, that's fine. So we are going to need a pneumatic servo in here and one in there. and one in there, because there's only certain things which I want pulverized, certain things which I want to go into the induction smelter. Everything else should just go out. Now, I don't actually have any thing to set that with, do I? Actually, I do, because I've got some uranium for that. What would want to go into the pulverizer? Do I have anything which would want to go into a pulverizer? I don't think I've got anything, do I? In which case, I think I'm just going to pop a brick in there to stop everything else going in just for the time being. So this automatically pulls out any and all, for example, uranium should go down into that. And any and all, for example, bricks, whitelist, so it's only bricks, should go down into that. That then comes out that side and goes straight up like that. Perfect, so it is a very messy start to the sorting system. What I will do, I think, is fill in behind here just to make it look a little bit neater. Just like that. So there we go, we are starting to tidy this area up. Now then, the last thing which I really want to do, and I might just as well do right now, is get these two out. Magma crucible, fluid transposer, my spare induction smelter. Am I full? I am completely full. What can I get rid of? Stone, gravel, stone slabs. Oh, just get rid of all the gravel. That'll give us a lot of space, won't it? And I can't get down there to get that. There we go. Right, so this area is going to be the place where I do things which I do manually, and what I'm really going to need to do is fill in this area a little bit. But also I need to get underneath here to actually put the cabling in. So once again, I think just stuffs along the back here. Let's get some. I'm almost out of hardened energy conduit, but I should just about have enough. And again, I think I'll flatten out this side like that. I'm going to need a couple of those. So for the time being, that's in the way, but I think I'm just going to pop my fluid transposer in there probably. My magma crucible in there. And at the minute actually, does that? Oh, it does. I can get rid of this one though. Just take that out. So those are going to be plugged in there. And quite probably just put the induction smelter up on top of there. Then all we need to do is pave in the area to fill in the gaps. And we are starting to build what will be the proper factory area, which has taken a very long time coming, a lot like getting these bits of dirt out. So that will be it for this episode, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Do like and subscribe if you did, and as ever, I do hope to see you once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.